So something I'm learning about being a financial reporter, you're going to end up covering a lot of stuff that, while you may find it interesting, you don't find it financially feasible. So you're not sure why you're really reporting it to people, but you still find yourself doing it because it's making mainstream news. So even though you find yourself so conflicted in offering up this information like it's anything more than nonsense, you still find yourself right here talking about it. I'm back again talking about it. I find myself being a bit of a hypocrite almost. I say I don't want to talk about this, and then here I am, and I'm back, and I'm talking about it again, over and over and over again. I'm Cody from Wall Street Breakdown. Bitcoin's in the news every day. Bitcoin gets so much news coverage that me covering it here feels like an obligation. It feels like I need to at least be able to say that I voiced my opinion during all this hubbub. And when it's over, 5 years from now, a year from now, whenever this is over, I can at least go back and say that, look, I tried. I was telling people that I couldn't see how this was implemented. I couldn't see anybody adopting this on a large scale. I can't see this being any more than just people trying to fight back against the system and just some other version, right? Like we see this in every different avenue when people are trying to fight against the man. This is people's fight against the man in a financial sort of a way. And kudos to your bravado, but I just don't see it following through on a large scale. And that's where my money's concerned. I'm not concerned with if you're right or you're wrong morally or whatever. I'm concerned with, at the end of the day, I need to win. I need to win financially. You need to win financially. That's why you're doing this. That's why we're doing this. We're trying to end up in the best position possible, making the smartest decisions. Betting on something that jumps around too much is not smart. So Terry Duffy of the CME, that's the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, came out today and said they expect by the second week of December for Bitcoin to be traded on their futures exchange over in Chicago. They say that it's going to be able to give people the ability to play Bitcoin however they want. He even mentioned you could short Bitcoin. He mentioned that. I thought that's given people more of a green light to take something that's volatile, excessively volatile, and you're telling them that they could go out and do something even more volatile in the way they invest with it. Sounds like a lot of people encouraging people. It doesn't seem like good information. To me, I'm just kind of disappointed in this whole thing. I'm a spectator from the peanut gallery. I'm not going to partake in it, right? But somebody is. Somebody definitely is going to partake in it, and they're going to end up taking a big hit because Bitcoin is all over the place. $7,500 at one point this weekend, $5,500 at another point. It's sitting between there right now. Things are not supposed to move that much. If there was any kind of concrete foundation as to what something was valued at, what it was worth, why it was worth that, it would A, be very tangible to look at, and B, it would give a much more concrete sort of a price range, and things wouldn't fluctuate that much. We know this. So with the CME coming out and saying that it's going to be there, I said before, I thought giving it credibility like this was already sort of an irresponsible move, trying to be first to market probably. Is this a commodity? Do you see it as a commodity? You're not asking me, are you? You should ask your licensed professional financial advisor. If you're asking me, I'm telling you it's a joke. It's not something I would put my money into, but you're not asking me because I'm not your advisor. I'm advising you to speak to your advisor. But for the CME to give it credence like this and to then come out and say, you could play it however you want to play it, like, yeah, we already know that. You're not supposed to tell people that they can go out and gamble. You're not gambling. You know that, right? You're not that. You're supposed to be purporting yourself as being, the open markets. The reasons things fluctuate is based on supply and demand. Now, I understand the supply and demand is there for Bitcoin. That's why the money comes into it. But you're not supposed to encourage people to gamble. And Bitcoin is still much more of a gamble than it is an investment. So for you to be able to say they can, do it how they want to do it. Yeah, we already know that part. Still makes it pretty irresponsible because you and I both know this is not a commodity in the same sense as other commodities are. And until you prove me otherwise, I'm never going to be on the fence where maybe it's that way. No, I'm firmly over here. No, it's not. Prove it to me otherwise and then we'll talk. But there's nothing that bounces around this much that's that legitimate. Not this frequently. Not this frequently. I have nothing nice to say about it. Bitcoin going on the CME, purportedly on the second week of December. You could trade it on the futures exchange. You could You could follow lemmings off a cliff too. You could do all sorts of funny things out there. I don't recommend it. I bet you if you spoke to your licensed professional financial advisor and he's worth his salt, he wouldn't mention it or recommend it either. I'm Cody from Wall Street Breakdown. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, leave a thumbs up for this video, all videos. Leave a thumbs up for you because you're an intelligent investor that knows what they're doing and going out and doing your due diligence and making sure you're not being roped into fads or trends or whatever's popular with the Joneses. If you haven't already, leave a comment. We love to hear from you. I know Bitcoin is a very polarizing topic, but I want to know what you think. I'll be happy to get in a conversation with you about it. Prove me wrong. I'd love to hear about it. I would love for you to have a fantastic rest of your Monday.